Dear political excellencies, business leaders, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Kalimera. I apologize that I cannot speak your language. It's very, very difficult for me. And I would like to express you the best wishes and the congratulations for my manager from the Director General in charge of the information communication technologies in the European Commission. Unfortunately, he could not come to you, so now I'm going to welcome the conference, and I have been asked to give you a quick overview what Europe is doing, what could be a role for Greece companies and universities, and what are the next steps in these. I found the name of your conference extremely important and very useful, addressing the data highway. Why? Because the data has become a very important resource in Europe. And there are economists and technical leaders, they believe that the future competitiveness of Europe, but globally, will depend on how good we can deal with our data in business, in private, but also in public administrations. Therefore, you met and you selected the most important element. Why is it so important? It offers new opportunities, new services, new businesses, but it is also a less untapped area of the economy, which offers also Greece and other countries very good opportunities. In research, the Greek partners, universities are very well doing. They are on the top of the list at the European level. So now what is important to bring from the research to the innovation this step. The data offers also some externalities if you think on the NSA affair or other developments, but let's focus nowadays on the important positive opportunities and capture these. As I mentioned, the data has become a competitive advantage, and the EU is addressing it. As the minister said, we had last week a two-day European Council, of which one day was devoted to the digital economy. And we have defined several of important activities to be done at European level. The first element is, if we speak about the data, to enhance the potential of the data, of big data, and to support the data-driven innovation, and the Council called the Commission and the Member States to collaborate at it. We have been requested to think together and work towards better productivity and better services in the data economy and on the digital single market. And the development of the digital single market is an additional step and opportunity in which, beyond the national borders, companies, but also research and academia could profit. These improvements will lead to better public services, to better opportunities for individualized personal services, and the Council called also for better use and coordination of European fundings and support also getting structural funds and better venture capital in Europe. What else was addressed in the Digital Council? The broadband development, more investment needed. It was also mentioned in some of the talks here. Cloud computing, it is an opportunity, but also an issue of security at this time. The European Cloud Partnership is working at it, and I know that several Greek partners and companies are involved in that work. The European Commission is working on setting up a network of national digital coordinators to ensure the best outcome from the cloud developments, from the big data or data, and also the open data. It has been also mentioned how important is the education to get the digital skills. And this is also one of the elements for which was called, and the Commission has started working on it. Last but not least, we have to ensure that we do not develop national platforms or regional platforms, but we have the interoperable European platforms at any level. Additionally, some legislative conclusions and legislative requests were addressed in the Council, like copyright, IPR, or data protection, which are really needed to enhance fully the opportunities of the data economy. After this political concern and the European Council results, I would like to introduce you the data value chain vision, which is a special thinking and work at the European Commission, in which we are focusing on the maximal added value getting from data, to better understand data insight, to get additional knowledge, additional information, in order to improve our economy and manage better our societal challenges. What are here the main challenges? And for this, we have developed a kind of cycle thinking. It's very important that we have been developing data for growth and jobs, and it is in line with your data highway thinking concept and vision. And then to address three main elements. The first is the policy development, followed by the implementation. The second, to support innovation tools, research, to put it in the praxis. And the third level is to ensure a European infrastructure which enables and gives the ground for this. We believe if we will implement this concept, we will come to a more intelligent and knowledge-derived society, which will require new funds, new political messages. Addressing very briefly these three pillars of the data value chain, the one is the policy, to define the open data policy. It is the main drive, the public sector information, the open government data reuse. Why? I come back to it in a second. The Commission decision of the reuse of its own information, the information from the European Commission and other institutions should be reachable for you, for business, to implement it, helping by soft law, and to have a stakeholder engagement. We have been setting up a stakeholder platform addressing the data intelligence, and we will have a very important event here in Athens in March. I will come back at the end of my presentation to this and invite you to collaborate and contribute. I have highlighted in the first element of the policy the open data, open government data, or open public data. Why does it matter? Why is it important? It's important because we believe that there is an anti-business opportunity and societal opportunities. There's a study from the OECD showing that if we would reuse, combine intelligently our public data, we could create a lot of new jobs and would generate 140 billion euro in Europe additionally across the Euro 27. It was before Croatia joined us. In the Netherlands, in 2-3 years, in the geo sector, by focusing on open data reuse, they managed to implement and to get 15,000 new jobs hereby. A better use of open data would also lead to better governance and citizen participation. You were discussing also in one of the talks the democracy, the importance of citizens' involvement. It would be a mean also to improve the transparency and the efficiency of the administration. We have experience, for example, from Catalonia, that due to awareness of open data, the efficiency of the administration, even the energy consumption was reduced. Addressing societal challenges, I don't need to detail for you that our health sector offers a lot of opportunities and is suffering from data overflow on one hand, and on the other hand, from not understanding. We could learn from each other problems, we could learn from past cases, and better use this data. Last but not least, it's very important also to have a look at the accelerating of scientific progress. How can we involve the scientific data into our daily activities? To do this, we will need a special framework. I have already mentioned privacy and IPR as other policy frameworks, but also skills will be very important. The second element is to get an infrastructure for it. Greece has in some cities open data portals. The government has started working on it. Many countries, many regions do it. Therefore, the European Commission would like to generate a European digital service infrastructure, a platform in which all of the open data and beyond from Europe can be reused for business purposes and also for scientific and private businesses. The Commission is leading by good example. We have already set up a European Commission platform, open data portal. You can go there and find statistics from Eurostat, health information system from the DigiSanco, but even from the DigiBudget financial data, even about the funds of FP7, how they are allocated. What are the benefits? Additional opportunities, scaling up, working towards interoperability, multilingual interoperability, because Greece has also a very special language and writing, but not only, it applies across whole Europe if we see other languages, and we would like to set the general conditions for these. What is the aim? To develop by 2020 an European open data infrastructure that everywhere could go there or could build upon businesses, for example, combining transportation data and public and service, personalized service, or meteorological data with energy consumption data, and to make money and to make jobs out of it. The next and the last pillar of this circle was the research innovation to be addressed. Hereby, the Commission is supporting about 120 projects at the moment and is negotiating a bunch of other additional projects in which we have a significant, you could see even above average participation from Greece universities, mainly academia and research institutes are participating. The topics that we have been addressing is mainly better decision making, efficiency, knowledge management, but also the data analytics in very different contexts. For example, the transparent decision making or evidence-based decision making in business and public environment. How do we do it? We have the technology challenges on the one side and the different application domains, societal challenges, and we are developing and supporting technology development in the different fields, applied and tested in the different domains, in the business sector or in any other part of the society. What have been the main challenges identified so far? Growth of the organizational information, multimodal information. I'm sure you will address all of these topics in the next 2 days in your conference. The unstructured data, we are very happy to work with structured data, but less than 15% of all data available for us is structured data. The majority is embedded in documents, in conversations, etc., which is not reachable and available for everyone. It appears also that heterogeneity of the data becomes an issue, leads to complexity, and it challenges the ICT and the users to manage it. A special element for what we are looking also in the upcoming H 2020 to support the business data and open data, linking, merging, and special activities to develop on it. And hereby we are planning also to give special innovation support funding in the field. These should help us also to manage different external shocks. It might be environmental, but also financial crisis, etc. As mentioned before, there is an ongoing work at European level. We have the series of European data forums. It is a community in setting up, in organization, which is working towards to common research innovation roadmap and later on to its implementation. And the next big event will take place here on the 19th and 20th of March in Athens, not very far from his building. And I would like to inform you and also invite you to look at it. So you have here the link, but I will put, if I will be allowed, on the reception also some of these posters. and would like to invite you, because the main aim is to get impulses from economy, from the business, from the people they are doing on these big data and data activities, and to link it with other European actors to learn from each other. To conclude it, we have seen great opportunities, but have been facing also threats like information overabundance or the privacy issues. The data flow will be the big challenge for us as individuals, as business, but also as administration. We need your help from the ICT sector. Yet, the technology solutions are lagging behind, so help us, bring your impulses and support. If you have any concerns on the legal issues, let us know. It's very important for us. It's important the better use of publicly funded data to come from the research outcome to the real market solution. And last but not least, the Commission is committed to work with you and with the other parts of the ecosystem. Further information you can find under these links. And I would like to thank you for your interest. And if you have any question later on or nowadays, let us know via the emails or the web pages given. I wish you a successful conference and congratulate to the organizers to this great organization and giving you the facility for business talks, discussions, and an exchange. Thank you very much.